Alright, my quality might not be very good, but let's do this. Before we start, obviously you can tell this video is super long. There is a director's commentary, as there should be in the title, and the second part right after the Q&A little bit that is very short. I did this because Q&A is going to be super short. I wanted to make this video even generally entertaining. So I decided to do a director's commentary on it, on the prologue of Demon's Dwelling to Episode 4's Part 1. This is before Part 2 came out, so if you're watching this after for some reason, yeah, that's only Part 1. So there's 6 questions. I'm going to read them from bottom to top. So if you want to skip this, there should be a time code on the screen now for when to go directly to the commentary instead of watching the Q&A bit if you don't care. So first question we have from Phoenix King 115, and they ask, so what happened to Damnation? Did you stop making them, or is it because how it takes to get body actors, voice actors go into theater, etc. Okay, a little bit of broken English, but I get exactly what you mean. I made a video about it about a year ago, kind of explaining the reason, but basically the simplistic reason is none of what you listed. It's because when I started episode 5 was about halfway done before I canceled it. But that was about around the time they ported Halo Reach backwards compatible for Xbox One, and my 360 was at the time really, really bad and was having issues, and I still have it. It's just no longer in operating order. I decided to do the Xbox One version instead because it would be easier for me. And every time I went to theater after I did an acting session, it would corrupt the film every time, and I couldn't do the scenes. I repeated the same scene at least 3 times, and it got corrupted every single time, to the point where I gave up, and I just said fuck it, and just started doing Halo 5 from there, about a year later. I did want to bring Damnation into Halo 5, but with the low amount of body actors I had for Halo 5 specifically, I couldn't, so I canceled it. I still have the ability to do it, but it'd be a while, and I don't think I will bring it back. I do have some better ideas now, so whatever's there is there. Just blame Microsoft for why Damnation stopped. That's pretty much who's at fault, is fucking Microsoft. They screwed me, and I couldn't finish it. Or I would have finished it. Okay. Next question is from Creeper King Productions. Hello, Creeper. My Canadian brother from another mother. And Creeper asks, what are your future plans for your upcoming machinimas? Do you have a new character coming into your series? And do you have a team working with you on these episodes? If you mean the episodes, I'm pretty sure you're referring to Demon's Dwelling. And yes, I do. I have another writer with me. It's my cousin. I mostly offered him the position to join me. To do these episodes because he wanted to start doing his own machinimas, so I gave him the option to join me as a writer, as a co-writer, because I work better with another person doing my stuff, since I have issues with the English language sometimes. Let's give him experience so he can do his own stuff, so you can check him out. That's my cousin. He's in the credits every time as another writer, but he's the only other person who works with me. Everyone else is an actor. That's for that. For the new characters in the upcoming series, if you watch this before Part 2 of Episode 4 comes out, there are 2 more people coming in. 2 last character picks. Very small characters, but they're important. But there's 2 more. Futures for upcoming machinimas. I do have 1 other machinima idea at the current time. Technically 2, but 1 is an one-off, the other one's a series, but it won't be for a while. Demon's Dwelling needs to finish, and then I also have a crossover I have to do with somebody during this year while the season's still going on, and I've got a bunch of things, but basically, Demon's Dwelling finishes, then there will be a Demon's Dwelling Season 2, that's a guarantee, and there is one other machinima I will do during the Demon's Dwelling time, either after Season 1's over, or about around the time that it's on a break, either one. So I hope I answered that as best I could. I kind of rambled a little bit. Okay, here come the more funnier ones. Those were the only two serious ones. Everything else here is kind of just for the lulz. Delta Shadow Productions asks, when was the last time you enjoyed a nice, crispy, scrumptious strip of bacon? And I say to that, not in over a fucking year. I haven't had the money. Simple as that. The Maniac asks, do you hump pigs? No. I don't know why that's a question. Of course I get a reply. These are the questions we need to know. I hope this gets in the Q&A. Fucking damn it. I know who that is, too, that replied. Fucking God. And the last one's by him. Fucking pie. Fuck. Alright. Last question. Will you please choke me hard? Okay. That's the end of the Q&A. Alright. Director's Commentary. If you have skipped or if you just finished the Q&A, it's time for the Director's Commentary section. So, I'm basically, as if you know what a Director's Commentary is basically like a gameplay commentary, very similar. I talk about what's on screen, I can make comments, only I'm the creator, so I know what I'm watching and I know what I'm looking at. So I'm going to comment on certain things and talk about them and maybe stop the video here and there. So, let's start with the prologue. Alright, here we go. Yeah, the very old opening before I had made the actual opening we know now. Give it a creepy music with the scratched up font. I think it's going to be a staple of my channel, to be using this font. I like this song a lot. This is World at War, Brave Soldat, if anybody doesn't know. It's a good game, good song. This map fucking sucks. This map is really old. I made this back when Halo 5 was new. Fucking guy in the tree. I know who that is. And yeah, this map could be so much better, but there's no point. I can't change it now because I've stoned it so much. This building here, the bounty office, it's like the best part of the map, which we haven't seen much of in the actual main section.
So many new bounties have been coming in lately.
Death approaches.
Well, I would totally fix that
Who's there?
if I could. And this is also the original actor before he got replaced after episode 1. It's Trey ass.
Must be my imagination.
I would totally remaster the prologue if I had time. But I'm too busy working on the current day episodes. Maybe I'll go back someday
So real like it.
and I'll remaster the whole thing.
Or someone. I'm sure it was nothing.
No, it certainly was nothing. It was nothing, Elliot. Don't worry about it. You're not gonna get killed or anything. You can see the fucking end of the map right there. I haven't rewatched the prologue in forever. Some of these shots are okay. Funny little tidbit, I'm the one that's driving the Warthog that killed him. I killed my own character. Figuratively and literally. This part could be done so much better. This was done really badly.
Hello? Anyone there?
This was actually the only episode I did solo.
Hello?
I think.
Anyone there?
No, this is the first episode I did solo.
Oh my.
Episode 2 I did solo. So the writing
Am I
here is
dead?
really bad.
Not quite yet.
Who's there? Show yourself!
As you wish.
The voice actually, if you've noticed over time with a few of the episodes, Zavalon's voice actually does get altered ever so slightly between here and the new one's. Voice is a little different.
Who are you?
My name is Zabulon.
This one's a lot deeper,
What do you want?
or a lot lower.
Oh, nothing in particular.
Stay away from me.
Do you know where we are?
Not a clue.
We are in the chambers of your mind.
The chambers of your mind.
I'm in my mind?
Sucks.
If I'm in my own mind,
I suck at voice acting.
why is it so blank?
Holy shit.
There's nothing here.
No shit.
It is because in your world you are dead.
I'm dead?
Like I said before, not quite yet. Because you are here, meaning you have not passed from your body just yet. Because I am keeping you here so we may converse.
I just realized something.
Oh,
Just realized something.
what might that be?
Man, what is it?
If I'm dead, and this is my mind, and you're keeping me here then, what are you?
I am a demon.
What?
I came into the human world seeking a host, and I picked you.
This dialogue is done so badly. Like, I don't blame the voice acting. The voice acting is probably as good as it was gonna get.
Are my own, and if you're lucky,
The script is just bad.
in time. But I wanted to.
Trey did fuck up in certain parts where he doesn't sound very good, but
You are here.
the script was just bad.
And what?
I feel like I'm watching The Phantom Menace.
I will grant you 75 more years of life, and grant you some of my power for one thing: your soul.
I tried to sound so intimidating. It just sounded really bad.
Think about it. What do you have to lose? You have no family, no children, not even a girlfriend, and barely any friends.
I love it just taking, like, fucking jabs at him like an asshole.
Why should... I'm not doing it for me.
Then who?
I have a sister. And she needs my help to get her life switched around.
That's it. Let me pause it right here.
Siblings.
If you were paying attention, even I don't know how well you'd be able to hear the video under me. Zabalon is saying he has no family, no friends, not a girlfriend, and whatever. Yet, I just contradicted that by Elliot coming out and saying he has a sister. And then, of course, Zabalon's like, I didn't know about her. It's so fucking terrible. It doesn't make sense. It's shit. This prologue is shit. It's garbage. Fuck me. I would love to get it redone and then never, ever let the original surface again. It's such garbage. Hot fucking trash. Holy fuck. Okay.
It would seem like you don't even know about her.
True. I may not have known about her, but that doesn't mean I don't know most things about you. But we are wasting time here. Elliot Gray, in exchange for 75 years of life and a fragment of demonic power.
The fragment of
I shall
demonic power.
receive your soul upon death.
Receive
Whenever
your
death
soul.
occurs again, do you agree to the terms of the deal?
Deal. Deal or no deal?
I do.
Deal.
Very well.
Sucks.
The deal has
Yes.
been made. I shall now revive you. What you do from here is up to you.
Which is not at all true, because the Zabalon pretty much influences everything he fucking does. He persuades him. So it's complete bullshit. This fucking episode sucks. It's trash. I'm surprised this has no dislikes. For 233 views at the current time, and no dislikes, I'm fucking shocked. Because this sucks so bad. It's by far the worst episode of the entire thing.
It seems like barely any time has passed since the crash. The police haven't even made it yet.
Doesn't seem like you humans care for one another very much, does it?
Why are you...
We did make a deal after all, It says you owe me your soul, and I gave you some power. We're practically inseparable now. Though that doesn't make us friends. You're the only one who can see and hear me, since you are now part demon.
I forgot to ask. But what type of power did you grant me?
I enhanced your human capabilities, such as
So hard to get
strength
shots
and
like this
speed.
when he's
Things that
moving
won't
so
outright
fast.
kill you when used right away.
Sounds good to me. Let's find a place to test it out.
There he is. The one that Zeppelin has possessed.
Shall we kill him?
No, not yet. I want to see what he's up to first. Then we kill him.
Very well, let's go.
I like these guys too, guys. They were really good actors for when they were in the episodes. The Naruto plays. Yeah, Lewis and Michael. I don't know if if they're subscribed or they watch the episodes when they. I don't think they do. I also misspelled thanks there. Fucking. Yeah, if these guys ever end up watching this somehow, I don't think they do. But if they ever do watch this, you guys did really well. Fucking love you guys. You guys are good. I hope you guys do well in your future roles. Whatever. Anyway, moving on to episode 1. But before that episode sucks. I will remaster it in the future. That is a fucking promise. I will fix this shit. It is hot trash. And we can use it with the current day voice actors. I will certainly, though, be using the same audio and the angles at the ending for the other two, because I no longer have them on my listing of actors. But other than that, everyone else will be fixed and switched up. So let's move on to episode 1. Yeah, we're back with the same opening as before.
Where are we going?
A park. It has a big forest section where we can't be seen.
Sounds a little stuffed up. Just notice that. Now this map actually, I think there's certain angles you might be able to see. This map actually has no background. So after a certain point the map ends. I don't know if you'd ever be able to notice it. But it'd be like through the tree trunks. At certain spots you'd be able to not see anything. Just a bunch of blue. This episode also blows.
Looks like we're in the clear.
I do not like the
Cyberlock.
first few episodes of this
You
series.
said that you enhanced my physical capabilities. Did you enhance anything else?
No, I strictly enhanced your physical abilities only. Anything more, and you would have died by now.
I see.
Really awkward pause.
Alright then. Time to test how enhanced I am.
Yeah, see in the background there, it just ends. There's nothing. Yeah, right there, you can clearly see. I just hit the mic, but you can clearly see the map just ended. This was poorly done, but fuck it.
Wow. That was much faster than I anticipated.
Don't underestimate demonic enhancement.
Well, this scene kind of just starts and ends. It's really short. I don't even know why it bothered. I would love to redo some of these episodes, but I don't want to waste time too much on going back. No, there's these two. This shot's done a lot better. Introduction to them.
Why don't we just kill him now? We can both sense his presence. He is weak without his physical form.
You forget that he is no ordinary demon, Leferos.
Referis, how long do we have to follow him for? He is a disgrace and shouldn't be alive.
Not much longer, my friend. Very soon he will be no more.
I find that kind of funny now. Because in episode 2, if you have watched it, he does that, just Zavalon fucking ruins him. It's quite funny to hear that after all this time. Here's the trademark map that we've seen in majority of the episodes. It's a weird map I just found it when I was searching maps. It's a pretty good map. I don't remember who made it, but whoever made it, shout out to them. It's really well done. I really didn't edit anything. It's pretty much all done for me.
She's your sister, is she not?
Yes, that's her.
She will die.
What are you talking about?
Who are you talking
She
to?
will die.
Just to myself. Don't worry.
If you say so. You want some coffee?
No, actually, I'm gonna get some shut-eye. It was a hectic day.
Alright then. Night.
Night.
And Nerdy Medic, the guy who did Elliot after Trey. Nerdy does really well. He fits Elliot very well. I really do like his work. Nerdy, if you're watching, shout out to you, bro. You do really well with this character. Appreciate it. Oh, I totally remembered about this map. It's been forever since I've seen this map. I no longer have this map. This was a one-off. Probably should find it again. I'm gonna need it.
Hello?
I just
Anyone
noticed
there?
that there was a massive black second there. It's a little late to be mentioning it, but I'm pretty sure anyone who's noticed by now I've been cutting out certain sections of the episodes. It's for the parts where I don't have anything to say. Anyone who's played Left 4 Dead knows this sound. For anyone who's interested in the characters and actually pays attention to the series' plot and who's who, the girl who's crying here actually does, if anybody knows or realizes it when they see her again, she does look like somebody who's currently a character. I want to hope you know that this girl is actually important. I'm not going to say how. You'll see in episode 5 why she's important.
Hey, are you okay?
Why she looks like she does. Just a little tidbit. A little tidbit for you. A little to whet your appetite for spicy lore. That shot was really hard to get.
What?
The way I moved
What was
so
that?
violently. Because I'm the one who turned. That was a really hard shot to angle properly. And then cut. And turn the speed down a little bit. Almost looks like he is walking down the stairs, only he's floating.
Morning, Amelia. Anything new on the news? Amelia, what's...
As you can see, one of the cars drove into the second car's driver's side and kissed both drivers on impact. But what some people are questioning is the driver of one of the cars walks away from the scene unscathed.
If you notice, the person who is watching is not the same character we just saw in the prologue. It's completely different. Because they lost all the footage of
I
that
wish I knew how to explain
section.
it.
Well, try.
Or at least not,
She mustn't know of my
at least not the
existence.
same angle.
Why can't you?
If you tell her about the existence of
He looks
me,
like he's
she
looking
will
down.
be hunted and killed.
Both of you shut up for 2 seconds!
He looks like he's looking down.
Elliot,
Fucking...
who are you
I don't know
talking
why.
to?
But now's not a good time. I'll be back later.
There's a few things I want to talk about, but I'll wait until the episode ends.
Your compassion for her is sickening.
She is the only family I have
dick.
left. And I love her to death.
Your weakness
Hey,
will
any Mass Effect fans
against
know this
you
music.
if you don't learn to let go of the people you care about. If you fail to do this, you will meet your end.
I would love to redo all this with the proper voice work. For like the first few episodes, Archon here was the writer. But after a while, I kind of just replaced him. Without really saying anything. I don't know. The way I replaced him, we kind of just stopped talking. So it kind of just ended randomly. But, yeah. A few things I want to mention or just kind of chat about before we start episode 2. For anyone who notices how Zablon kind of fades in, fades out, obviously most people would assume that he's green screened, obviously, but he doesn't look like he is, at least. He looks like he's a little too real. What I actually do to make him fade in and out naturally, like, and he's still part of the scene at the same time, I take 2 clips of the same angle, the character standing there. I take a long shot of where he's not standing there, and then a shorter shot where he's standing there, and I kind of I crossfade them into each other. But the characters are still, like, moving their animations like normal, so it looks totally natural. That's how I do my fade in, fade outs with pretty much every single character in every episode I do. Ugh. Yeah, that news report, like the filming the clips I used for that film, or the reporting the news, was completely shot separately from the original episode that it was related to, the prologue. That's why there's like a different character standing there if you never really knew, or noticed or cared. That's that. Boy. But yeah, that girl from the Nightmare, the one with the red visor, looks like a certain character. But I'm pretty sure anybody who pays attention would know exactly who I'm talking about, or who it is. She is important. There's a reason why she looks like that. I won't say anything, though. Moving on to episode 2. And this majestic forest scene that this whole episode practically pertains around.
Can I ask you something? Why did you come to the human world looking for a host?
To put it simply, I came looking for power.
There's supposed to be a lot more head movement between these two, but
more souls.
since this thing dragged on for so long, it was really hard for me to find the spots.
We mostly take human
So I
souls
kinda gave on
after
it.
death through contracts. Not much more than your usual strength.
That sucks.
However,
It does sound
your
disappointing
jumping has
completely.
increased, but I wouldn't try that here.
Now you're gonna hit your head on the fucking tree branch.
Do you feel that?
I do.
Hit your head on the damn tree branch, man.
Finally decided to make their move. We've been followed by 2 other demons this whole time, and now they're ready to attack.
Gasp! Those aren't demons. This scene would look so much better if I could, use more real-looking people.
They're just people.
Look at their faces.
Yeah, this part is kind of weird. It's just a colored visor.
They
Big
look
fucking one.
completely out of it.
You're being controlled. Get ready to fight.
Let me just itched right at the end of that fucking clip.
Fight? What?
I know the fight scenes in the next episode coming up are going to be a lot better than this. They also won't obviously be floating there.
Fight, you idiot, or do you want to die?
Fine. I guess I have no choice.
Sounds constipated, bro. You okay? You need some something. Laxatives. There we go. Oh, well, you fucking got him. This is really hard to shoot without showing the other guy. The body flopping in this game is so fucking funny.
Who is the real coward here?
Pause. Obviously you can see they're standing on just grass plain parts for a map and surrounded by blue mist as the original time they were in here, or at least Avalon was in here. We saw it in the mind of Elliot. But there's actually a reason why I switched from having no floor, like there was in the prologue, to having grass floors, because when I tested out the how the fighting would work in such an open area, at least I originally tried to do a fight scene very early on, test on that original map, but apparently invisible blockers, assassinations weren't working. They don't apparently work on invisible blocks, so I had to make a whole map of just flat land so they could fight. Then of course, later I played in as he's creating his own area. So this is kind of like the beginning of it. So I kind of played it off, but yeah, the reason is because the mechanics of the game wouldn't do a certain thing, so I had to. Anyway. Intense stare.
What? Is there something on my face? Or are you just scared?
Oh, you got him there.
So predictable.
That freeze rate was so hard to get because of how fast we moved.
You got a lucky head.
Still the same roll of
So his majestic green sword.
All those years ago. You must remember.
This was shot so awkwardly. I hated doing this.
I have little to
It's
worry
so
about.
dumb looking.
She will kill you. Mark my words.
Thank you for your soul. You were as helpful as you were foolish.
Yeah, showing that Zablon's still not a good guy with that evil, stereotypical laugh.
Is there anything
Something I've only noticed now is Zablon's white stripes on his helmet
Kill them.
disappear in this session, but are there on the other map. I wonder if my cousin was playing my character during this
I
time.
can't. I won't.
I wonder if he put on a different War Master helmet, and that's why his white stripes were missing.
Carry a weapon on you.
First example of Zablon
Yeah.
manipulating him into doing what
Carry
he
a pocket
wants.
knife wherever I go.
We'll see a lot more of this type of thing later in.
If you do it fast.
Like, Elliot's not a weak character, he's just not... That's
But now there is.
he's just kind of not used to the situation.
It's finished.
So
Didn't
take
you
a lot
say
to
there were
take in.
2 demons?
I did. But I don't sense the other anymore. Must have ran away back to his master.
Okay then. What now?
We continue your training.
Here's our antagonist.
So, let me get this straight. You found Zabulon and stalked him, then proceeded to attack his host with thralls so that Lafaros could enter his mind and he was killed?
Yes, Master, that is correct.
And there was a voice replacement last second for
And yet, here you
for
are sent.
reference apparently.
Why did you not help him?
Makes me sad.
I thought I
because
wouldn't be of use in a fight against...
You thought you could sacrifice his life to keep your hide intact and be a coward!
No,
the voice actor
Master,
couldn't continue it. There's reasons for it.
You are nothing but a waste of space.
Don't get fucking ripped, bro. I'll talk about it in a minute after this ends.
You! Contact Envy and Wrath right away. I have some business to talk to them about. Oh, Sabuna, you will be mine.
I love that laugh. Encapsulates that character quite well. And then this ending music. I want to use this more, but the last episodes, I don't have a proper ending. I need to make like a proper ending credits with this song in it. Shout out to the guy who did this song. The channel is, I believe, will come up in a minute. There it is, Right X Riker. This cover's really well done. We'll just enjoy the song for the moment. Anyway, let's talk about the voice actor real quick. Obviously you saw it wasn't Lewis Duncan who did the voice of Rapharis. For this episode it was Sean Ginger Ninja. Who that's why I spelled his name wrong in the credits, I just noticed that. Fuck it. But yeah, Lewis's mic no longer operated by the time the script had come around for this episode. So unfortunately I had to replace him last minute. So I had to find someone real quick who could do a voice, and I had Sean do it. I don't remember if he volunteered or if I asked him. That's that really. I do want to make a proper ending credits. Maybe I'll do one for when I do part 2. Right, moving on to my last 2 episodes, my favorite ones. I hate the first 3. I like the recent 2 I've done on, at least by the time of this video. So let's get on with those ones. Screw the opening credits. I'm not going to open them in this video anymore. We'll just show them the one time. Yeah, here's where we introduce Victor, our demon hunter pal. Voiced by my cousin, who I wanted to give some more experience to, so I had him do voice acting as well. So if anyone's not a fan of his voice acting, he is a lot newer, so he's still getting used to it, so don't blame him too much. I want to give some of the newer people, or at least some inexperienced people, some action, as long as they can fit the character.
Get prepared.
There's really nothing for me to say about this conversation. It
Before
goes
you
exactly
go,
how I wanted it.
I'd
This is
rather
exactly
you
how I
just keep this
would
between
have liked it.
ourselves. Don't want everyone to get all worked up.
I already forgot what we were talking about.
Though this scene wasn't written by me, it does go exactly probably how I would write it if I had something similar in mind.
Well, well, haven't seen your ugly mug around here in a while.
If I threw you a stick, would you leave?
Depends. Is it from up your ass?
I always wondered where you got your comebacks.
So, what did the guildmaster want?
Can't say.
Ooh, top secret, eh? Well, can
This
you
voice
let me
actress
see it,
is
Definitely nowhere near
by
you.
the point
then?
of this
Aw, don't
commentary
have to be
video
so mean.
has been replaced,
How's your brother doing?
mostly by
Any
her
better?
request,
He's
and there's
stable
somebody
right
else
now.
currently have her role.
Still has a few nut tears,
So
but
don't
it
worry about
looks
the
like he's
quality of her
pulling
mic for
through.
this one. It's only
Well,
for this
tell him I said
scene
hi.
alone.
Will do. Will you at least say bye to me this time?
In your dreams.
Asshole. Never changes.
Obviously, if you can't tell, they do wear full suits with the metallic sound in their
Your
voices.
sister is going to want an explanation once we get inside.
I know, but I'm not sure what to say.
You'll have to make up a story that's generally believable.
Try my best. I'm home.
Where have you
That's
been?
such an abrupt cut.
You also better explain what happened to you earlier.
I will. Just go sit down, and I'll explain. As for the crash, I don't understand it myself. I was knocked out for a second. When I got up, I was a little sore.
That phone is lit
I
as
felt
fuck,
fine.
though.
Why did you just walk away?
You know me. I've never been one to draw attention to myself.
Well, you're doing a pretty bad job.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just glad you're okay. And please, don't scare me like that again. I don't know what I'd do if I lost you.
I won't. I promise. Now go upstairs and get some sleep. It's pretty late.
Okay, well, don't stay up too late.
I won't.
That was a pretty good lie.
I don't like lying to her.
The lie was
Now
10 out
that
of
it's
10.
done, there's a matter I wish to discuss with you in private, away from this plane.
What do you mean?
Act as if you were going to sleep. I'll do the rest.
If you notice by this point, if you're listening to Zebulon well enough, his voice has gotten a little lighter in tone, at least when with the effects are not just as heavy. You'll probably notice it a lot better when they're talking more, or if you do a comparison. To get him to lay down like this took us a half an hour, and I'm not joking. My cousin can attest to it. It took us almost a half an hour to get him to lay down in that exact position. It was one of the most agitating things I've ever done in fucking machinima. And the 180 rule has been broken in this scene. I did say these were like my 4 were like my more favorited episodes, though. This episode's kind of okay. To be more realistic about it, it's not bad. It's not like the other ones. It's kind of just here. It's better in quality, more or less. Episode 4, the newest one, part 1, is my favorite. It turned out so well. It turned out actually a lot better than I had originally expected when we were writing it. Unfortunately very short, though. Part 2 will be really good. I can, at least in comparison to most things I've done, it will be of better quality. Might still not be super epic, but better quality than most of my work. There really isn't much to say about this scene at all. Scene could have been better, but it pretty much played out exactly how I kind of wanted it.
Good. Now we begin your true training.
This episode's more like just exposition and introduction. That's kind of really all it is. Nothing major, kind of just a setup episode.
My, both of you came. I'm in shock.
I have no time to play games with you, Medora.
Oh, what a shame. And here I was planning a party for us all.
Enough of this. Why did you call us here?
Gentlemen, I have some rather interesting news I think you'll both want to hear.
And just the credits, so I'll just cut the sound out of the credits. Yeah, this episode really doesn't have much to it. Kind of just there. You really don't need to watch much of it even to really understand episode 4. It's kind of just setting things up so everything plays out in what episode 4. Nothing major. I know I was going to have Valak, the other demon talk, but he didn't have an actor by the time this episode came around, so I didn't add him in. We did get an actor for 4 at least, but, you know. I'm going to skip right to the next one. There's really nothing for me to say. Episode 4 is a lot better.
This news better be worth our time,
There's his
Adora,
voice.
or else.
Spare me the threats, Valak. You know
This video, this one probably has my best angles.
If you don't mind, I'd like to hear this news of yours before I get impatient.
Very well. Zabulon has been located.
Is that so?
He has made a contract with a human.
Also got some of the best voice work in this in this scene.
Where's your proof? Look at human. 2 birds with 1 stone.
He's not stupid, unlike you. He'll just switch host.
Then what should we do, all wise one?
We will lure him out. Then the fun.
The unlike you part of her line was actually improvised. She added that in, and I thought that that fit really well. And we thought it was funny, so we just kept it in. I still find that really funny. I even told her about. I thought that was really funny. She's probably one of the best ones out of my cast. She's probably more professional than about half of us on the cast. And some of us are kind of average actors. I know Nerdy's pretty good at what he does. And Anna's pretty good. Who's the voice of Endara if I haven't shown it, or if you don't know, or didn't realize. Anna Donovan. She came from Casting Call Club. So I didn't know her prior, but she's pretty good. While this opening's playing, the Valak's voice came out roughly how I expected it. Like, kind of like a low tone, nothing special, just pretty much the brute of the demons. Oh boy. Okay. This is the last episode. I did all these episodes all at the same time. This commentary is like completely one solid file. I am drained from talking so much. So let's get this one done with since this is the shortest.
Morning.
Morning, Elliot. Sleep well?
Oh yeah, the mic quality.
I guess so. It
For
could have
her
been
not
better.
very good.
How about you?
I slept well. I packed you lunch for work.
I talked to her about it. She doesn't know why the mic quality's not
Thanks.
very good either.
I gotta go or I'll be late.
I was like, okay, I tried to clean it up. The way it sounds is me trying to clean it as best as I can make it sound. But as long as she sounds like her, and she wasn't in very much, so I don't want to worry too much. I'm hoping she can make her mic not sound like that in the next episode if she can fix it.
But if there's a demon coming, could you let me know?
Very well.
Thanks.
And there's the obvious Easter egg in the background for anyone who knows my channel or me well enough. Oh yeah, that came out perfectly. When I was editing this, I loved editing the scenes in this episode because they came out really well. So especially with the sounds and the visuals I put in. Like this visual with Zabulon being like a shade.
Stay away.
Pretty solid.
Feels like only yesterday we met. And here's where it all started.
This horrible looking garage.
I wonder what would have happened if I didn't get in that accident.
Elliot, behind you.
I never would have figured that one of our own workers was possessed. What a damn shame.
What are you talking about?
Your friend, the demon.
How do you know about him? Who are you?
My name is Victor, and to put it simply, I am a
I had
demon.
to do a lot of retakes with him to get some of those lines right.
I warned you to stay
At
away,
least get some of
Hunter.
them to sound decent. A lot better than what we had.
So the guildmaster was
transition
correct.
sucks.
You certainly are a high-ranking demon.
And for a human, you are not so easy.
It's an explanation to how this is happening
You will be
when Elliot
abused
was already there and gone. We explain in the next one if this kind of confuses you a little bit, how this is happening.
As if I'd ever join up with a demon. I'd rather die.
Like I said, one way or another. Never said anything about you being
Guess.
willing.
Most epic cliffhanger ever. Oh no, his sister is bad. Who saw this one coming? I didn't. And then your stereotypical credit crawl, so I'll just cut that off. So yeah, that was the commentary. Some of it I was completely silent in. I might have cut certain parts out if I didn't say anything. So I expect you've already seen all the episodes, so no reason to rewatch the whole thing. So there will be some cuts here and there. If I hadn't already done that, or done it at all, depending if I'm lazy enough. Yeah, that was my comments on some of the stuff and me talking about it. I don't know. It's the first time I've ever done something like this, and I did my best. I'm not a very talkative person sometimes. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that for something different. If you're interested in something like this at all, I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm hoping to get the next part out within the current month or next month sometime, before April Fool's, because I do have an April Fool's episode, so expect that. That'd be funny. It's gonna be really fucking funny. We'll see you guys later.